Namathu Ratanatayasa. May I pay homage to Triple Gem, the Buddha, Dhamma, and the Sangha. Good evening, everyone. As usual, we are here at this time to practice meditation. To learn how to develop our mindfulness and how can we apply to free ourselves from the stress, the troubles, and the tiredness, and further on, application to the daily life for the happy living. So in the practice, some of the prerequisites that we have to follow or we have to carry out during the practice of a meditation is that finding a comfortable position, a relatively quiet place, secure, and leaving all your responsibilities aside, all the duties and all the works that you have to do. So leaving aside for a while of this time of a practice, freeing yourself, finding the seclusion, and leaving everything behind and then working with your own body and the mind. Stay mindful and alert about the existence of this body, how your body is at the moment. So remain focused on the existence of this body, whether are you sitting comfortable enough or not, or are you sitting with some tenseness, then release. As you're paying attention to the body, then making sure that your mind is fully focused, observing the entire body, alert and mindful that how am I sitting? How am I experiencing? And it happens that when our mind is away from any other activities and purely focusing on the body, we will be able to subdue any the greed or distress or any troubles or any disappointments away. So we are basically, with our own intention, diverting our attention from something that had happened or that something that is causing us a trouble to something, the present moment, existence, the body. And maintaining our focus, attention to the body, and mindful of this body as it is. And further on, mindful of the breath, whether it is at the nose incoming breath or outgoing breath, or the abdominal rising, falling. So ardently being mindful and fully alert to know things as they appear. And this is how one will be mindful, scholars, being mindfulness or having a sati all around at all the time. And developing from awareness of the body, observing that how you feel as you are paying attention to the body. The true feeling rather than how you would like it to be. And whatever that feeling is about, whatever the feeling is, whether that the pleasant feeling or unpleasant feelings, you're mindful of that. And this pleasant or unpleasant feelings is not regard to something that we like to do and we dislike to do something. In general, worldling, it's very easy to do things that we like and we will enjoy. And we will even disregard any comments or any objections, but I like it, so I want to do it, and you will continue doing it. And similarly, there's something or the things or activities that you dislike. Doesn't matter how good that could be, then again you are not doing it because you have a liking and disliking. So mentally creating these feelings towards it. So being mindful of that feeling. Now we are not mindful of the feelings about something that had already happened, but we are mindful as it is taking place here and now with the body and the mind. As we are paying attention to the body, it is possible because we feel it. It speaks to our heart. So when we use our heart to connect to the body, it makes sense more than we are thinking about it. When we think, we conceptualize, but when we feel, it's a reality, a true perception of it. And in this connection, mind is there to know. Mind is there to connect. And we can be mindful of our own action, how our mind is responding to anything that is arising. So as we are here practicing meditation, so simply bringing our mind to be mindful of our body, feelings, and our mind, that how we are connecting with it. And this connection, from momentary concentration, gradually we gain the further, deeper meditation. It's called excess concentration, or become a more established The mind is established on the objects, and very less opportunity for the maras or for the kilesas to creeping in, as mind is fully absorbing in it. It's like between the doors, mind is there, observing this primary object so closely. In the meantime, mind hasn't got that much energy to continue it. And further on, as we develop our mindfulness about the object, we become so close and so connected with the object, absorbed in, and that is known as the attainment, concentration. So mind is fully absorbed with the object. Appana samadhi, attainment. And that is conducive to gain the knowledge. Once we have full established in the object, then from there, I normally call it opening our senses and letting the senses to work. And all what we are doing is to know, observing and knowing what's happening. And that's how we gain the jnana, the knowledge, the true knowledge, true understanding. Jnana dasana, seeing it through knowledge. And if we can maintain that knowledge for good, then vimutti will be attained. So as we are sitting here, paying attention to the incoming breath or outgoing breath, or simply observing the entire body, making sure that whatever feelings that you are observing and knowing it clearly, understanding it, and fully attain the absorptions up to the appana samadhi, or the attainment, concentration, and release yourself to welcoming things and knowing them as they truly are. And that's how we will be freeing ourselves from the greed, hatred, so as you're sitting mindfully aware, settling down, grounding yourself on the primary object, and continue practicing.